Hello everyone, welcome to the Elliott Wave Forecast.com YouTube channel. My name is Henry and today is Thursday, January 6th. The time is around 2:45 a.m. GMT. And for today, we're going to be updating the chart of the Australian dollar yen. This is a 30 minutes chart here. So we can see from this chart that we completed this with B, right? That we complete this with B, and this with B um, is in the form of an ABC, right? You can see, sorry, it's in the form of a WXY. You can see the one lower degree than the B is a Y, and then one lower degree than the Y is a C. So Y is in the form of an ABC. This is your C, this is your B, and B in the primary degree here is in the form of a WXY in the intermediate degree in the blue color here. So now we are turning lower, and as long as we stay below 84.3, we could see for the downside. All right, we could see for the downside in the Australian dollar yen, at least in 3 ways down, as long as we stay below 84.3. So let's take a look here at the larger degree for our chart and see where we are. So I'm just going to put in all the important labels here. So let's take a look. So this is the B and this is the C, which is consistent with this one, B and C. And that C here also ended Y and B in black. So this is the Y and the B in black. So again, if we understand Elliott wave, we can sort of try to make sense what that means in the larger degree. Think about it. If this is a C and a B, that's got to be an A. So the A can be placed, really depends on how you want to do it. Now you can see this looks like an impulse here. So we can say that there might be some sort of expanded flat from here, like an ABC. So we can place an A here. Since we cannot place an A here if this is an impulse, so we can place an A here. So approximately, so if you see there is a C, a B, there's got to be an A. So that means, okay, this is an impulse. The impulse in the A likely started from here. And so that will be the beginning of an ABC. So if you got a Y, you must have a W and X. So this is your X then, right? And then your W must be here. Okay. And if this is W, then it has to be three waves subdivision. And you can see this looks like an impulse. This looks like an impulse. So this has to be your A. This has to be your B. This has to be your C. Right? And of course, that means this is in the form of WXY ending B. So that means this has to be your A. Right? So again, even with limited labels, if you are good enough in Elliott wave, you could reconstruct the larger degree partially, right? I mean, you can, to a certain point, reconstruct what is happening. Now, you can see right here, this rally started from December 4 in the form of WXY, which is a double zigzag, ABC, ABC. If you use the Fibonacci analysis here, right? If you use the Fibonacci analysis, you can see right here that this WX has already reached the 100% extension. Okay, has already reached the 100% extension, 84 to 86, and it reacted lower precisely from this area. All right, and we are calling that this rally is finished, and it finished exactly at the area where we expect it to finish, the 100%, right? And so if that's the case, then we can start a C leg that will eventually even break below here. Now, but that's too long of a time frame to sort of, because when we see something like this, people who don't understand Elliott wave and alternate will think that, okay, that's it, that's the only path, and that we will go down very very sharp. but that's not the case, right? What we can conclude so far, at least when we look at the minimum expectation, I think for now we can expect some sort of a 3 pullback to happen, some sort of 3 pullback. So here we're looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the downside, which will, if that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is finished, that will end with A, basically, right? But rather than speculating, okay, we are for sure going to break down very big, I think we can take it step by step. And we can conclude, okay, so if the cycle is finished, assuming the cycle is finished, what is the minimum expectation? The minimum expectation is doing a 3 pullback. So instead of okay, it's going to break below here, we can assume, I think we can at least get some sort of 3 pullback. Maybe something like this is a reasonable expectation as a minimum expectation, okay? So if it turns out to be bullish, then from here we can in fact be rallying again, for example, right? We can be rallying again. So but at least a 3 pullback is a reasonable minimum expectation for now. And if so, uh, let's suppose that if this is actually a bullish count, how can I label it as a bullish count? If I want to label it as a bullish count, then I could, for example, call this 1 and this is a 2 as a flat ABC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can call it a 5 ways up, and then it will do an ABC pullback before higher again, right? So the expectation then, if the cycle is finished, we can get a 3 pullback. Perhaps if you just use a retracement analysis, then probably we can get to 50% retracement, 81.5 for example, 80.8 or 80.9. So this will be in the area where if this turns out to be bullish instead of ABC, this could be in the area where the pair can then find another support, and then it can then extend to the upside again. But at least when we are just dealing with the shorter cycle, which is what we are concerned about, now we can conclude that I think in the shorter cycle we should be seeing more downside. So at minimum, we can conclude this needs to be doing at least a 3 pullback like this at minimum, in which the first leg is still in progress right now, still not yet finished, but at least we're looking for a 3 pullback here for the pair in the shorter cycle. Okay, so as long as we stay below 84.3 here, we should be getting more downside, and we're just only at the beginning. So we're just only doing the first leg, and we should be looking for at least a 3 swing to the downside. Okay, so that's the idea from the Australian dollar yen. And as always, if you do want to get regular updates on Forex, commodities, indices, stocks, we cover all of them. We have 14 days trial, and the link is provided in the description of the video. I'll see you all again tomorrow, and have a nice day to everyone.